Today our topic is about the transfer earning and economic rent of labor. Transfer earnings means these are the minimum earnings which are required to keep a worker in his present job. What is that? Transfer earnings. These are the minimum earnings which are required to keep a worker in his or her present job. This is also called opportunity cost of a worker. What do we mean by that? If someone is working in his present job and he wants to leave it, the earnings he is going to sacrifice, that is called the opportunity cost of his new job, or he is going to leave this job for the sake of consuming time as leisure. So whatever the earnings he will give up, that is the opportunity cost of his leisure time or to get another job. Okay. So when the minimum amount of earning is required, for example, if one worker is asked to do a job at 10,000 rupees per month, but he does not agree at that low wage. When we offer him 30,000 rupees per month or more than that, now he or she agrees upon to start a job. This is how, if he or she leaves this job, how much earning he will sacrifice? The 30,000 rupees. This is called the transfer earning, at which the worker is presently agreed to work. And if he or she is going to leave that present job, this earning will be sacrificed. Clear? So transfer earnings are what? These are the earnings which are the minimum one which will keep a worker in his present job, that is called transfer earnings. What is meant by economic rent? Economic rent, it is over and above the transfer earnings, over and above the transfer earning of a worker. For example, when we talk about a worker that he is going to have a job which is the transfer earning of 30,000 rupees, he is presently working at 30,000 rupees. But the other job is going to offer the same person rupees 50,000 per month. Okay? A new job that is going to offer 50,000. So how much over and above this person is going to earn? That is the 20,000, which is called the economic rent of the same worker which he is receiving or she is receiving over and above the transfer earning. So what is the economic rent now? That is rupees 20,000. Alright? So at present job, how much he is earning? 30,000 rupees. When he is offered 50,000 rupees for the new job, so over and above the transfer earnings, that is called the economic rent of the worker. Clear? Now this will become the transfer earning at the new job. This is the transfer earning of the worker, the 50,000. If another job is going to offer him more than 50,000 rupees per month, so whatever over and above he is going to receive, that is called the economic rent again and again. So it means the present earning of the worker at which he is receiving the money to do his present job, that is called the transfer earning, and whatever over and above he or she is going to receive for a new job or a new type of work, that is called the economic rent. Now how to show it with the help of labor diagram, labor market diagram. This is the demand of labor, this is the supply of labor. How many workers are employed employed at equilibrium, the demand and supply equilibrium will tell us these number of workers are employed. These are the equilibrium wages. Area below the labor supply curve. Area below the labor supply curve is called the transfer earning. Like these are the minimum amounts of the worker which will keep them in their present job. So over and above the transfer earning, the area between the market wages and the labor supply curve, that is called economic rent. For example, if one worker is ready to accept this job, to accept the work at this wage rate, but market is paying him more than that. For example, one teacher is coming to our school, he or she thinks that if she is paid 30,000 rupees per month to do a teaching job, so she will agree upon, but he will agree upon. But when school administration offers the same teacher more than 30,000, so she was having in her mind that if 30,000 of rupees were paid to her, she will continue to do a job. But school is going to offer him 50,000 or more than that. So over and above her expectations, that is called what? The economic rent a worker is going to enjoy, or any teacher is going to enjoy. So the area between the market wages and labor supply curve, that is called the economic rent. And the area below the labor supply curve, that is called what? Transfer earnings. As market wages are increasing, so this area below the labor supply and above the labor supply both are increasing. More workers are available, so transfer earnings are also increasing and economic rent is also increasing. Now the thing I want to explain you, that is what? We have two main types of workers in the labor market. Either they are skilled workers or they are unskilled workers. Now, I gave you explanation, the labor supply curve of unskilled labor is going to be horizontal, or it is more elastic. Do you think the worker who is performing a job of cleaner, how much education and training and skills are required to become a cleaner? Or anything, a job of lower cadre will not require any type of education and training, or little bit training you can say it is required. So as the labor supply is becoming more and more elastic, how much they are having? They will have more transfer earning and less economic rent, because labor supply curve is becoming elastic. Many workers are available as wages are increased for these types of workers. So where education and training is less required, so the workers will only enjoy what? Transfer earning instead of economic rent. And if labor supply is perfectly elastic, what I said, if labor supply curve is perfectly elastic, what happens in that case? Let me now, if labor supply curve is like this and we have this labor demand, what type of earnings these are going to have? They have only the transfer earning, because the area between labor supply and equilibrium wage rate is no more available. Okay? As the labor supply has clockwise rotation, it is becoming more shallow, more elastic. So the workers of lower skills, lower education level, lower training, they will only be earning the transfer earnings. They are unable to have economic rent. Like these people who are also working with us, like peons or the cleaners, do you think if their demand is increasing, they will be able to enjoy the economic rent? It may not be possible. They are keeping on working at their present wage rate, because they think that many people are available in the market for their level of low skills, their level of education or literacy rate, so they are having only one type of earning, that is called transfer earning. Now think about the workers or the unique personalities in the labor market. Nowadays we are having a football World Cup around us, so you can see the players of international fame. Do you think they are having the transfer earnings, or they are able to enjoy the economic rents? Economic rents they will enjoy, because their labor supply is a unique person. He is having a labor supply curve which is perfectly inelastic. Now labor supply is becoming vertical. Now see, now all their earnings are economic rent. As their demand is increasing in the domestic matches, or in, you can say, different types of premier leagues of footballs, as the demand of famous football player is increasing. So what type of earning he is going to enjoy? The area between wages and the labor supply, that is becoming infinite, they are going to earn what? Economic rents. The famous singers, the persons who are having unique skills, so their labor supply curve will become perfectly inelastic. So as their demand in the market is going to increase, every time they will be able to earn economic rent instead of the transfer earnings. Clear? So when we have upward sloping labor supply curve, so you can see workers can earn both transfer earnings and economic rent. As it is becoming steeper and steeper, or anti-clockwise, this supply curve is rotating, the area below the supply curve will vanish and the worker will have more economic rent. And when it rotates clockwise, the area between wages and supply will vanish and the workers will only have the transfer earnings in their pockets. So we see over here the people of different knowledge, different skills, different trainings, they are having different types of earnings. And we studied in our very first lesson that land is going to earn the rent as a reward. But every sector of production can earn the economic rent when that factor of production is earning over and above the opportunity cost. For example, the capital is usually earning interest. Clear? When over and above whatever the interest rate the lender is going to expect, that he wants to lend money at 6% or 7% of rate of interest, but market interest rate is more than 6 and 7%. That is 13%, 14%. So over and above his willingness to lend, he is going to earn economic rent of that capital which he is having. Clear? You studied normal profit of a firm and abnormal profit of a firm. Normal profit is that which is paid to the entrepreneur according to their opportunity cost. The firm is having nothing with it, as every factor of production is paid according to the opportunity cost. Alright? But when a firm is earning supernormal profit, that is over and above the normal profit, that is the economic rent of that firm. That is more than the opportunity cost of that firm, in which it is going to earn over and above the opportunity cost. So that abnormal profit or supernormal profit of the firm in any market structure will be called the economic rent. So it does not mean that rent as a reward is only associated with the landowner. It can be enjoyed by any factor of production when that factor of production is earning over and above the transfer earnings, that reward is called what? Economic rent. Alright, that is about our topic about